that we're all good. Let me know that you can hear me. We've got another microphone floating around over there, but our friend Ward, it's going to get a little bumpy for a second here. Whoa. There we go. So our friend Ward is not here. He's in Thailand. He got married. We had no idea that he was getting married. He didn't tell any of us.
No, he didn't. Apparently. No.
I don't even know if he told his family, so who knows. But anyways, Ward got married, so congratulations, Ward, giving you a hard time if you do watch this.
He will.
Maybe. But yeah, so we got a full house tonight. We got Joe. Sorry, Joe, you're going to be on the video. From RC Custom 3D Printing. Right up there.
Rusty.
We got Russell. Go hoo-hoo. And we got Chad. We're going to keep Chad on the camera as much as possible tonight.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, shy,
so. Joe Kyle says, Joe!
Hey, Kyle.
I'm just looking through some comments here. Oh, there we go, going the right way. Perfect. Awesome, so welcome everybody.
Hi, Joe. Hi, Ross. Hi, Chad.
We have some fun things tonight. So we're doing some impromptu giveaways. So we know we were doing 2 UATs is what we're giving away tonight. But we're also giving away a Fly-Right RC stand from today's video. So it's going to be very good odds. If you did watch today's video, there was a prompt to enter to win one of those. So, man, those were all good. Thank you to everybody that entered and watched today's video. So that comes from Fly-Right RC, and our UATs will cover that as well too. So we're doing a giveaway. Now, I think I've done a pretty good job explaining this. The winner is picked from the regular channel, Lighter Side of RC videos, but we're doing the announcement here on the live. So that was a good suggestion from last week, 2 weeks ago when we did our last live. And I think it was Edgardo that said that. So thank you for that suggestion. I think it's pretty cool. Also a good way to build the live channel as well too. So we'll get through the comments here in a little bit. I can't see them on the TV, and I definitely can't see them on my phone screen. So we've got in the background the F100 and the BDX. So we're getting ready for Tucson Jets. Tucson Jets, we leave on Friday morning for Tucson. Really looking forward to that. I have not flown an airplane in 6 months.
Beat ya.
Since September of last year. So it's been a long time, and really looking forward to getting out flying. It's going to be a blast. And yeah, so.
And when you pull back those sticks, it's like, okay. It all comes back.
Yeah.
Just like that.
So the BDX, we're going to be flying that probably first because it's such an easy flyer and it feels like home. So yeah, so that's what we're getting ready for Tucson Jets. What else do we got going on? There was some other stuff that I was going to mention. Yeah, so the background on the F100, it has been 3 weeks longer than I expected for the F100. I know that I said mid-February we're supposed to start on the F15, which is right there, and it's now almost mid-March. So it's been quite the project. Today's video, what was today's video on? It was on...
Air system.
Oh, the air system, yeah. So the air system, I think, was fine. And then the next video, we have a massive struggle with the air system. So that was fun. And today's video was supposed to be the final, well, the video I was recording today was supposed to be the final video. And you guys get to know this in advance. We were doing the throttle up engine run test. Engine started beautifully, idled beautifully, ran beautifully, slowly accelerating on the engine, and heard a big whoomp. Shut the engine down right away, and thank you.
You gotta go and get in. Oh.
Shut the engine down right away, took the blower, stuck it in the nose of the aircraft, shoving air through there, And once it was cooled down, I started looking through things and the intake collapsed. So yeah. So today I was supposed to be working on the BDX, and we spent kind of half of the day dismantling and getting the F100 in progress. Once we got our fiberglassing done, then I was able to hop on the BDX. So BDX, we're doing a bunch of cool things, and I am videoing this one as well too. We're adding a Sky Candy light system. We are putting some Unilights in the mix as well too, adding a smoke system and a pitot tube in the nose. So some big changes, and just doing some of the things that I wanted to do originally, but when this aircraft showed up, I wanted to get it built and flying, and I knew I was going to do some additional stuff like that this winter. So that is, I think, all of the stuff that I wanted to bring up. I think that's everything. So anything you guys can think of that's going on?
No, Kentucky. Adam's ready to go.
Yeah, I'm going to give you guys the shakes again.
He's on the move.
I will show you some of the stuff I was just talking about, and then we'll do the giveaway here in a moment. Just going to go through some of the comments. Hello, Jonathan and Jet Buddies. Hello, everybody.
Kentucky.
Oh, yeah, you guys can see that. Dean, 70s this weekend in Arizona. Nice.
Nice. Really nice.
Edgardo, oh, you're here. Perfect. Thank you for the suggestion. Awesome. So we'll go with the F100. So F100, this thing is amazing. It looks exactly like it looked in probably the last video, but it was completed this morning. But yeah, everything is really, really good on it. Happy with everything. It turned out quite well other than the collapsing duct. So this is the bypass location where the engine sits right there. And the crack was just off center right about here. Now, if you've been watching the series, this is where I did a repair previously because there was some squishing when this was installed in the plane. Something was pushing on this. So it does look like possibly there was a stress crack that wasn't visible kind of spanning out from that damage right there. That's just my initial thoughts, but this is finally kicked off enough where we can touch it. So I added a couple layers of carbon here, and then 2 layers of 3/4 ounce cloth, 3/4 ounce cloth, 2 layers here and here. So this is going to make the duct just better, more reinforced. This area has the carbon toe already. So, but here's all the parts from the dismantling the F100. Yeah, so we got BDX wings out there. We're going to be doing the cutouts on the wings, like the Sky Candy lighting system that we did on Kyle's BDX. So looking forward to that. And yes, my wings are very dirty. Last year when we put this plane away, I didn't clean it. So there's bug guts everywhere. So BDX is sort of taken apart. This morning we split the fuselage, got all of our light at the back put in, our smoke system's all done, tanks installed, kind of working on the wiring and stuff. Pitot tubes installed in the nose, and that worked out really well. Kyle, you'll see in the video how we got that installed, but I don't know if that'll work. I need a flashlight. Give you guys a quick shot of how I did this. If that'll show up. Oh, come on, camera. There we go. So I drilled a hole through that structure right there, and then drilled a hole through the nose, and was able to get the pitot tube installed. I don't have any comments up on the phone, that's why. There we go. Perfect. That's better. Now I can see what you guys are doing. So yeah, that's the BDX. So that'll be a video as well coming up here shortly, and lots of cool, fun stuff that's going to make this plane even more awesome. Planes that I am taking to Tucson. We're taking the BDX. We're taking the Atom. We're taking the everything's backwards. We're taking the BDXS, the Voodoo Scheme BDXS, and The Rebel Hot right there. Did I use carbon tube support for pitot tube on BDX? I did not. I C8 it in place, and then you'll see in the video, but I tipped the plane up like this, and I ran some goop down the pitot tube, so it should be perfect. Haven't started on the Picaro. I was going to start on the Picaro this week, but didn't. So, yeah. So that's basically what we're doing. What we're taking to Tucson. There's all the ordnance for the F100, and I think that's basically it. I know there's some other updates, but I have forgotten and I didn't write them down. So I think there were some questions from emails and stuff, but I didn't write them down. So awesome. All right, so let's look through the comments and questions. Yeah, full house. Might be a packed house if Ward was here.
Oh yeah.
Dun dun dun. Just looking through comments. If there's anything pressing. Awesome. Okay, so I think it is giveaway time. So, I don't know if I said this in today's video, but I'm pretty sure Ward brings all the guys to the yard. Well done. I don't know if I said this in today's video, but the UATs we will ship wherever. I'll ship wherever. The Fly-Right stand, I don't know if you're located somewhere other than North America, because those are located at Fly-Right with Ben right now, so he's going to ship them to the winner. So we're picking one of those stands tonight, and then when we get back from Tucson, we'll also pick another winner from today's video that went out today on that live after Tucson. So we are giving away 2 of the Fly-Right stands, but we will do one of them tonight. What?
No.
Oh. All right, guys. So I'm going to pull up the computer here. All right. So, this is all brand new. There we go. So this is the program we use to pick the winners. Basically, it's an extension of my my YouTube channel. So it's a program called TubeBuddy that I pay for monthly. So we're going to do winner number 1 of the UAT. So what was our word that we're supposed to use? Rebel.
Rebel.
R-E-B-E-L. I'm going to grab the UATs. They'll be back in a second.
Not hot, not classic, not pro, not max.
What do we want to give away? 280 and a small one, or 2 big ones?
I don't know. What do you feel like?
Let's give away a 280 and a 180.
Well, the 180 is a good size. 280 is huge.
All right. So
It looks like fireworks, but it isn't.
we are going to give away the 280 first. This is the NJGQ UATs. I believe these are available at Boomerang Jets, but you can also contact them and get them directly from the guys. So that's who has supplied this. So we're going to pick a winner for the 280, and we go like this. Perfect. So Flies RC 4861. Who is that? I recognize that. So I'm going to write down on the UAT who you are. So at Flies RC 4861. Congrats. In order to get that UAT, you need to contact me by email. thelightersideofrc@gmail.com. I'm not going to reach out to you, so contact me by email, thelightersideofrc@gmail.com. We're going to give away a 180 milliliter UAT now, same company and everything, but obviously smaller. So we're going to pick another winner. Nice. So, and these are all always weird handles. So at Kev Oyhei. Congratulations. Kev Oyhei. I'm just writing this down. Give me a second. HEI. So congratulations. Again, you need to contact me by email, lightersideofrc@gmail.com to claim your prize. All right, I'm going to flip you around. Okay, so we are now going to do the stand giveaway. So this is the first stand of 2 that we're going to give away. So that is today's video. Just got to find the right spot. Pick a winner. And I believe we were using the word stand.
Yes.
Stand. All right, I'll flip you guys around. Russell needs a stand. I agree.
I need a stand.
Chad needs a stand. So many people need a stand. All right.
I would love to have a stand.
Drum roll.
I can work on my airplanes in the living room.
And pick a winner.
I felt pumped.
Meticulous Al. Meticulous Al, congratulations. It's funny seeing these names because I recognize a lot of your guys' names because you're regular commenters on the videos. So, yeah. Trying to find a piece of paper to write this down on. I think there's one right there. Yep. So congratulations at Meticulous Al. Meticulous _ Al. You have yourself, oh, there you are. He's on the live too. Good job. Awesome. Nice. Thank you for being on the live. Oops.
Russell needs a stand, I know.
Thank you for being on the live. Yeah, and congratulations. So reach out to me and thelightersideofrc@gmail.com. And I'll put you in touch with Ben he's going to send you your stand. So, and then you guys that won the UATs, again, make sure you reach out to me and give me your information and everything, and I'll get those shipped off to you. So, David's wondering if you're coming to Tucson.
I can't.
Chad said he can't, in case you didn't hear him. You could. You're just choosing not to. Right?
Something like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hell of a drive.
Chloe wants to see Nez. Is Nez in here?
No, Naz is out.
She left.
She went inside.
Nez left. She went inside. Now everybody's commenting, stand. Yes, we're going to do another giveaway from that video, from today's video. So make sure you do comment. So.
Oh my God.
Let's see here.
I'll just take this one.
Oh, good question, Edgardo. How long does the winner of the raffle have to claim the prize? So
10 minutes.
I will, generally I'll give them a couple weeks. You know, if we don't have a winner for these guys right here, in a couple weeks, we'll just add them back into the queue. You know, if somebody contacts me like 6 months later and they're like, I won, sorry. And we don't have any official rules written up or anything like that. So if you're upset about the results, that's too bad. Oh, Ben's on here as well too. So yeah, Meticulous Al, meet Ben. Ben, meet Al. Perfect, cool. Yeah, so if anybody has any questions, oh, RC Flyer 2001, is that you? No, that's not you. That's why the handles are so weird. Okay, so good question from RH. What do you recommend for cleaning or polishing sports jets? Would something like Plexus be a good choice? Good question, Robert. I'll show you what I use. I use two things, and my late friend Kelly got me onto a very amazing product that's, I think, only available in the US. I think we can get it here on Amazon, but it's like $60 a bottle. It's nuts. So I'll show you what I use. I'm going to move you guys over there, and then I'll grab the stuff. Sorry about the earthquake. Okay, I'll grab the stuff and I'll be back. Dun, dun. So there's two products. I like the new product because it smells really nice. If anything else, that's the only reason I like the new product.
Yeah, this stuff. I remember this.
It smells like, I don't know, it smells like woman.
It's the magic finishing of the plane.
It smells really nice.
It smells like a
Oh, Kyle, this is Nez's new favorite piece of foam. Chloe, as you can see, Nez has been loving and living on this piece of foam. It's kind of funny. Chad, you want to smell?
No.
So this is what I used to use. Works really well for cars, actually, but you can get it at Costco, Canadian Tire if you're in Canada. We'll use this stuff on one of these wings, and then we'll use this stuff on the other wing. So this is what Kelly got me onto. I mean, it works really well, but it smells really good. That's the reason I use it. So, well, what does it smell like? Have you smelt this stuff? Smell it.
television.
Oh my gosh. So you basically just spray it on. Oh yeah. It smells like
You
vacation.
got your ShamWow too?
Smell it.
You got your ShamWow too?
Yeah, smell it. See? Well, don't you want your plane to smell like vacation?
Yeah, before it takes off.
So then you just
Oh yeah,
Right?
This is like a Hawaiian tropic.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
smells like Hawaiian tropics. It's good.
This is like suntan lotion for your airplane.
So that stuff's really good. Actually, it takes the bugs off. So
Oh yeah,
that
that's exactly
turtle
what
wax
it
wet
is.
dry actually works better than this stuff does. So that's I mean, it smells good, but that's actually why I started using it. So
Yeah, like Hawaiian tropic.
wings
suntan
clean, polished, works really
lotion.
good.
That stuff works really good.
So now we'll do the other wing, which is just as buggy.
That came out pretty good for
Yeah.
6 months of baking in the.
You remember,
In the
reminds
rack.
me of the guy at the Stampede.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're just
So-
bugging out. Yeah. Try
Jealous.
this. It's great.
So this stuff, the downside with it,
You're mean,
if you follow the instructions. So you're supposed to have two cloths. We'll just use this one and we'll flip it inside out or the other way around. I don't want the turtle wax impeding our results. So you're supposed to kind of rub it around so it's hazy. And then you take another cloth or the other side of your cloth and wipe down. So both work okay. The other stuff works better, I find, like it's more liquidy.
This didn't take the
Yeah,
bugs off
exactly.
as well as the other stuff did.
So now we'll flip it around and use the turtle wax
And it
side.
You have a 50% off deal today?
Yeah, this actually does smell good. It makes you feel like you're on vacation with that.
That was a question from somebody. So anyways, that's these guys.
A bit more speed.
Who invited these guys? So that's this stuff's awesome. Yeah, and if you're trying to pick up 1 or 2 miles an hour or more, helps.
Every bit helps.
Awesome. All right. Nuke said the last thing he won was a parking ticket. That's no good. Put a picture of Kelly on the wall so he can still be involved.
Yeah.
He is involved, very much so.
There should be a spot for it.
Next video, you'll see how much he still is involved because he had a huge hand in making that F100 work. David said it also waxes the jet so the bugs will not stick as much. That's exactly
This is like
correct.
Teflon.
Do you need a fuel shutoff valve on a KingTech G5 turbine? I don't know anything about KingTechs anymore. I used to use KingTechs all the time. I don't use KingTechs anymore. I have no idea how their G5s work, so I can't answer that question. Should you use a fuel shutoff valve? Yes. Most of the planes we have here or do here do not have shutoff valves, so do whatever you feel is best. What's the latest on the Moki? Well, it's still sitting over there. Our board got a lot bigger compared to last time, and I haven't added stuff to the board yet, so we're easily over 20 planes now. So I do need to schedule some time in to figure out the Corsair. So we will be, I will mention it, David, thank you. We will be finishing the Corsair, probably in the grand scheme of things later this year. So right now I am gonna figure out the scheme. I already know what the scheme is gonna be. Order the kit for the scheme, the nomenclature and stuff, get the paint all lined up. So gonna get that stuff queued up, and then I'll probably paint it closer to the end of summer, and then we will finish it over the winter is my plan. So yeah, so David asked me to mention the help from Kelly now, so I'll talk about that. So the next video on Wednesday, this is Wednesday's video. So we got the air system all 100% completed and fired up the air system, fired up the plane, turned it on, got everything pumped up, and there was a leak. And you'll see in the video I go into more details how I found the leak, but basically pinched off the lines going to the landing gear, so the main gear and the nose gear. And the cylinders, so these are the original cylinders. Now we did put lube, silicone lube inside those cylinders, but the cylinder was allowing air to pass over the piston in the cylinder. So you've got a piston in there that moves back and forth, right? If you're not familiar with this. So if you're in the gear downside, whatever the red, piston's extended, it was passing air over top of that O-ring to the blue side. Now these cylinders are 20-ish years old. We contacted BVM and they don't have the tooling to press these ends in anymore, so they don't have these cylinders. So while I was working on this, I was thinking, well, what are we gonna do? Can't get the cylinder apart. I tried to get it apart, wouldn't work. And then I thought, well, when Kelly gave me the T33 stuff 2 years ago, there was a bunch of parts floating around in the bin because that plane he got in early 2000, and it changed with generations. It was supposed to be a ducted fan, and then an EDF, and then a turbine, so he kept getting parts for it. So I'm digging through the box, and lo and behold, we've got 3 cylinders, brand new, that are wrapped up in little sleeves, and they are essentially the exact same dimensions as these cylinders. The only difference was the diameter was a few millimeters smaller. But everything else, nipple size, nipple location, shaft, all that stuff was identical. And the new pistons were serviceable, so you can take the cap off and service them, deal with them, all that stuff. So we put those in the F100 and 100% perfect. So that is how Kelly is still helping us and doing a great job. So yeah, more than 20, John. It's actually, I think how many is up there right now? Yeah, lots.
Oh, on the list? 17, 15?
So there's 17 on there now. We've got another 4 to add to the list. So we're at 21 right now, which is
incoming.
Awesome. Minus the F100. That should be off, but it'll be off tomorrow, is the plan.
Oh, yeah, that's...
So what are the new 4?
The new 4 is a Carf P47 with a Moki.
Another boat.
That's coming.
They're gonna convert you to a warbird, aren't you?
Yeah.
Slowly.
We've got some choices, but there is a Skymaster F16, a Skymaster F4, and a Skymaster F14. Those are sort of secret.
F4 we're about now.
Well, where they're coming from is a secret. So anyways, those are some of the new ones that we can add to the list depending on how things work out while we're down in Tucson. How's that for being as gray as possible?
Clear as mud.
No, that's like
I know.
I know. Give him 10 days when he gets.
Chad's confused.
no. I know exactly where they're coming.
It's hard not to be
I
confused.
know exactly. Where
No,
they're
you
coming
don't actually.
No, you don't.
You think you do, but you don't.
Until you drive those long trips, you'll never understand. You'll never understand.
So, yes, lots of planes in the queue. If you guys again have any more questions, oh yeah, and we have another one to add to the list too.
BDX.
BDX for Juicy.
Did he get it?
Juicy Jusela, huh?
Did he spring for it?
Yep. Order has been placed. So Stacy ordered a BDX, and it puts mine to shame. Put it that way.
Which one? You're
This one.
That really?
Oh my gosh, it is so nice.
Yeah, you didn't see the scheme?
No.
Oh,
What color?
It's hot.
oh man, it is so nice. You gonna show him? Yeah. So
It's online.
I don't think Stacy's on here tonight. He was going to be here last weekend, but we don't have a live last weekend. And then of course the weekend we have a live, he's not here. So yeah, P47. It's a cool scheme too. I don't know the name of the scheme, but it's a pretty slick scheme, and it's going to have a Moki on it. It's going to be a cool plane. It's all jetty as well too, which is great. So Chad's just looking up Stacy's
See if I
scheme.
can find it.
Russell needs a BDX as well. He does. Everybody does. Hard to
Yeah.
beat the best flying plane
Well,
out there.
I tell you, down in Phoenix, it sure would have stuck out because there was hardly any elite arrows down there.
Come on, Chad.
There was a small BDX down there, Dave. That was it.
YouTube's waiting for you.
YouTube.
Good question, Nick. I don't know what it is. No idea. You'll see in about 2 weeks.
Razorback or bubble.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, see, I can smell my wings still.
Oh, I know. That smells good.
Oh, man.
Hey, can you pick me up some when you're down there?
Got it? Yeah, so there's Stacy's scheme
Stuff, man.
for his BDX.
Oh, wow. Look at the blue. Oh, man.
That's when I pulled mine out tonight. I was like, or today, I was like, man, mine looks pretty muted now. Yeah, the details on that one, I love it. So congratulations, Stacy. You'll see that one come to the shop. We're going to put that together. It's probably going to be, I think, 3 months away kind of thing. So anyways, it'll
They'll knock it out really quick.
it'll be here.
That looks really interesting.
So yeah, excited.
How it is.
Excited
Makes
for
you want to
that.
buy another one, hey Russell? Yeah.
Come on, Russell. Everybody's
Just like
doing
going
it.
into this little playground thing. I'm going to throw some sand at you.
He will be getting a 240. We've already got one here for him. Yeah, my spare. We're going to put in that one as well. So good on you, though. We're on it.
Just need a sweet one 190.
Nothing money can't solve, my friend.
In Phoenix, yeah, it's 6,700 feet. Not up here.
Awesome. So yeah, what time are we? 34 minutes. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Just looking through the chat. Awesome. Lots of people have been asking. Yes, Kyle, you did start the BDX craze. When I flew yours and did the maiden on it, oh my gosh. That was the first time I flew a BDX and it was nuts. People are asking about that thing. Yes, it will be starting again soon. Don't worry. The Roban's coming. The Apache.
Yeah, Apache.
F18 is still right there. And yes,
yeah.
we do the time change thing too. So tonight is daylight savings, so we get 1 less hour of sleep, or it'll be all weird when you wake up tomorrow. So don't forget about that. Yeah, I got nothing else. Other than I'm really dang excited to go to Tucson.
Oh, the drive is interesting.
Looking forward to the drive.
Breaking in that new engine. Yeah.
New engine. Oh, on your truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not turbine engine.
It will just be barely broken, just started. When it comes back, you'll notice the difference.
What, it takes 10,000 K?
Oh, more than that, like about
20.
about 40. There was big stiff liners in there, man, to match those cylinders up.
So after 40, we'll do the delete?
Yeah, that sounds about when the warranty comes off. That's exactly.
He doesn't drive it enough, so.
Yeah. Well, I'll catch up.
And the thing is about mine, I never drove it in winter time, so I wouldn't have known about that DEF thing. Freezing. Rabbit out of the box.
Awesome.
It really does.
All right. So, Audi Area 51.
Area 50.
Kyle, what's the story on the Black Snake A10? It's been there for a while. Good question.
I want that one.
Good question. I think you're talking about, well, the only Black Snake one. Oh, I gotta stretch out right there. Yeah, right there.
Good, yeah, that was good.
That is a beautiful Black Snake A10, actually. The owner, who I did that for, he doesn't really fly planes. So I did it. It's here.
He wants to buy it.
I have a sneaking suspicion that I will own it. Let's just put it that way. That's my plan. And I know the builder, he did a really good job on it. So
I'd go through it still.
probably, yeah. Probably a good idea.
Be safe about
You
it.
should switch it to Spectrum too. I heard that's really good. Oh,
Careful.
did I say that?
You might offend
On
somebody.
live internet? Oh. Sorry, Spectrum users. It's nothing. I own a Spectrum as well too. I just don't use it.
Well,
So.
I had a Spectrum too.
I got Jetty and Spectrum.
Sheldon said, "Do you have any plans to build a Carf bolt? They seem interesting." I don't.
Saw one in Phoenix fly, and holy shit, it reminds me of the Ultra Flash, except faster
Yeah,
and bigger.
bigger.
And
Yeah,
it goes.
we
My
saw
God,
one
it
in,
flies. It's amazing.
when we were in Jets over California last year. They were flying one there. Actually, they flew a few at the same time. I think there was 2 or 3 they flew, and it was bonkers. It was pretty cool to see those things fly. So I don't have any plans to own one. That's what the Picaro's for my speed jet. So, and I don't have anybody else that's interested in one, but cool plane for sure. Michael said, any chance you'll be working on a prop-driven plane like that one? Yes. We also have a P-47 coming as well too from Carf. So
That's going to be nice.
not aerobatic prop planes. We are going to be working on that guy right up there in the next couple weeks here. And we also have a Carf, or not a Carf, we also have a Hangar 9 Corsair to finish as well too. So everybody always asks, what?
Radial's down there.
Yeah, what's this radial down here for right there? That's an Evolution 77, so a nitro radial. That we're converting to gas, and that's actually going in the Carf, or the Hangar 9 Corsair. I have Carf on the brain. So yeah, we do have some prop planes coming up, and of course we finished the Glacial as well too.
Sheldon talked about the bolt and everything.
DK62, when do you use high flow fittings on a fuel system? That is a really good question. So my limit is kind of it's going to depend on the plane, but my limit's kind of a 190 size. So the 190 in my Atom, right there, that uses standard fuel fittings and tubing sizes. So that has all 6mm line going from the tank to the UAT to the vent. Anything above a 190, in my opinion, you should go to the 8mm size. Now there are some planes like Carf MiG 17 that you are using 6mm line on a 200 to 240 size engine. Kyle, if Chloe's still around, Nez is
She's wanting
coming for
back
a
in.
visit.
She's coming in now.
Hi, Bubbas. Hi.
Yeah. Missing airtime.
How are
aren't
you? Hi.
Hi. Airtime.
Hi. You coming to say hi? Are ya? Okay. There we go. Yeah. Go visit with Chad.
Get them all nice and puffy for today.
So yeah, that's the high flow stuff. So even on the smaller planes, like my my Rebel Hot, where you've got a 95 size engine, I'm still using 6mm tubing between the tank and the UAT, and to feed the fuel pump as well too. So David said, wait till you fly the Picarito, just as nice. Yeah, and David's flown or owned. David, I think you owned one of the other Carf planes. What were we talking about? Bolt.
Bolt. It was fast. I was amazed to see how fast it was.
Hi, Nez. You could strap the Atom to the 15 and drop it from height. You could. You could. I did see a gear test video, I think yesterday on Facebook. They're dropping an F-14. It was one of the old videos. They drop it from, I don't know, it looked like it was maybe 30 feet or something, and just boom, boom, boom. It was pretty cool. Wow. Pretty neat to see.
Yeah, doing live load tests, I guess, right?
Awesome. Kyle, congratulations. Yes, the RCCG machine is exceptionally nice. David said, yes, I had a Bolt. The canopy is a hassle, not easy. Yeah, I think the
whole nose.
Yeah,
pulls
the
right
nose
off.
comes off. It's part of the canopy.
It looks ugly when it's apart.
Yeah, I
It
remember
does.
seeing Dave Wilshire did like some special strap for his transmitter box.
Yeah.
So when he took his canopy off, he would like slide it on his transmitter case because that was the holder for it. So I guess if you're on grass, it's probably not a big deal. But
No. And it becomes very tipsy too because you take off a lot of weight and the back end goes
Yeah.
down.
that makes sense. Awesome. All right, so 2 weeks from today, we will be at Tucson Jets on our last day there. So there won't be a live the evening 2 weeks from now. We'll keep our regular schedule. So 2 weeks after that, we'll do our next live where we will, yeah, Nick was watching the F-14 drop test yesterday.
Really?
2 weeks after we get back, we'll be doing the stand giveaway for the Fly-Right RC stand for the second one from the same video from today. If we get the opportunity to do a live from Tucson Jets on the Saturday, we will. The signal out there is sort of
It's not that good.
questionable, so
It's behind the little hill.
yeah, sometimes it doesn't work so well. I remember last year, I think I tried to do a live from there, and it just was so-so.
They tried doing live there from the shootout last year and it was hit and miss.
Yeah, somebody needs to have
A bouncer out there or something. Yeah.
a Starlink satellite
Yeah.
thing, I think would be
like
the key.
Jonah had.
So, so Sheldon said, David, are you saying the 2-meter Picaro is better than the Bolt? I'll let David answer that. He owns one Picaro, he's owned a Bolt, and Picaro number 2 is en route. So I think that kind of answers your question. So Picaro number 2, I think it's written up there, yeah. Picarito purple.
Yes, Sheldon, I like the A's.
Good question, though. Well, guys, I got nothing else for you. It's the awkward quiet time.
Got the semi trailer full of fuel.
Yeah, I picked up 2 drums of Jet A this week. 450 liters. Is that what it was?
Yeah, 205 in each one, yeah.
And then you
But then
picked up
I
two
had jugs.
It was like 500 liters.
Yeah,
Yeah, you had a lot of extra jugs.
130 something gallons of Jet A
That's a
sitting
lot.
outside. So if you need any Jet A, don't come get it from me.
It's in the vault.
All right, so we got some more questions here. Drums? Yes, drums. You want
Drums.
to see drums?
Drums,
I'll show you
baby.
drums.
Yes.
All right, let's go look at drums.
Yeah.
Need a flashlight.
Got a flashlight? Here you go. Is that good enough?
Oh, let's flip you around. Oh, and we got the trailer all cleaned out for Tucson as well,
Yeah,
too.
you had the door open, yeah.
It's super windy, so it's probably not going to be very good audio, but yes. 2 drums. JD.
Yeah, right on top, Jet A.
Whew, you probably couldn't hear anything out there, so that was 2 drums of Jet A sitting out there. I think while I was out there, I saw the question of why do you purchase it in that quantity? It's a good question.
Well, when you do a run up on a twin turbine,
So, let's see here.
like the one in that Phantom,
So Jake Crowder said drums, yes. Arnold, I see your question about rattle can paints. What do you recommend? I'll get back to that in a second. Yes, Craig, thank you. Everybody give the video a thumbs up. There's 67 people on right now. I can see right there. And there's only 35 thumbs ups. Give it a thumbs up.
give it a thumb up.
Will they hit you with the duty going across the border with tariffs? No. Yeah, so I go to an airport about, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes or so from me.
South of us.
And it's all self-serve. So I just back my truck right up to the big fuel thing and just fill up the drums in the back of my truck, obviously grounding them. Yeah, so it's all self-serve. The reason I like to have those drums full for the flying season is it just makes life way easier. So I don't use diesel, I use Jet A, and I've got a whole bunch of those jugs right there. So it's nice to mix 6, 7, 8 of those jugs up, and then you're good for a while. And then when I want to mix more fuel, I just go out to the drums and pump it into the jugs through my Mr. Funnel filter, and it's all filtered and ready to go. So that's why I like to have that on hand. Makes things easier. Yeah, Jake said, why do you purchase in that quantity? What rattle can paint do you recommend?
For
Whatever's going to work for the job. There's, unfortunately, if you start mixing types of paint, you can have compatibility issues. So it's a really open-ended question. If you're starting from square one and you're using a rattle can paint, I like to get my automotive paint put into a rattle can if I'm going to use that. And I think I've got one sitting over here. So this is the black that we used on the Black Snake Scheme A10s, and this is the store that I get them from, so it's one of our local shops. So they mix it up.
that's priceless.
They mix it up and put it in the custom rattle cans. And the nice thing about this is it's automotive paint, and it also has an adjustable nozzle on the top. So that is the amount of paint, right? So you can turn that down or up. And then also your tips, that little tip is rotatable. Most aerosol cans, that tip is rotatable. So if you take that tip and turn it 90 degrees, changes your pattern from this to this, right? That's what it's for. So, but yeah, this is awesome. And so that's what I recommend if you're starting from square one. But I mean, you can use trim-clad stuff as well too. The downside with like Home Depot trim-clad stuff is it goes on really thick. Goopy, doesn't dry really well. So,
Takes a long time to dry.
yeah, this stuff I sprayed the intake with, and it in the sun or outside it dries really quick.
Flashes off. One guy, Nick, was talking about diesel compared to Jet A. He says depends on the sulfur content. Well, our diesel that we have now is hardly any sulfur. There's hardly any
Yeah.
sulfur in it at all, which is what's causing an issue with the fuel pumps in the diesels because no lubrication from the sulfur.
So Jake asked, cheaper
That
stuff.
is kind of cool.
So Jake asked, would also love to hear your logic when it comes to RC trailer and travel to events. How did you settle on the size you choose? Prefer to stay in a hotel versus camper? How many planes per trip is right for you? Good questions. My current trailer I picked up because I got a wicked deal on it. It was
Hail sale.
It was a hail sale. So I got it for a crazy good price. It looks ugly because the front's damaged, but I don't care. The inside's amazing.
It's strong.
My current plane trailer is 7 by 14 with a V-nose, and that size is really good. You can pull it with most vehicles. It's got a lot of space on the inside. I am saving my pennies for a larger trailer. I want to get an 8 by 20 size trailer, and just to be able to carry more stuff, I want a better shop space in the trailer. So that's the whole point of it. And I also, instead of like my current trailer, there's one shelf across the entire trailer. So you have to walk in either from the back or the front. My new trailer, I would design with shelves on both sides where you could walk down the center. As far as staying at hotels and camping, I don't like camping at the field. I don't. I've done it before. I have a camper outside actually, and it's been the last time I used that camper is when I lived in that camper while I was building this house. And I haven't used that camper since, and I'm totally okay with it. I would much rather stay at a hotel and be able to shower and sleep in a nice comfortable bed. Wow. And that's basically it.
Did you show him that?
I did sleep in my plane trailer when I first did that plane trailer, and it was fine, but not my cup of tea. So, so yeah, that's the logic behind trailers. Too much soot from diesel depending on sulfur content. Yes, actually, diesel it's dirty, and it also smokes when you're cooling down and stuff. It's
Yeah,
just
you
nasty.
can tell when guys turn off. It's just a
David
big
got me
puff.
a 5-gallon jug of oil. Thank you, David. Perfect
Yes.
for all those drums out there.
Perfect.
What do you think of all the 3D printed planes? Yeah, and Joe's shaking his head over there.
Have you seen these?
I have like this much 3D printing experience. Joe has like this much 3D printing experience.
I
So
printed some and no, I'm not impressed.
yeah, I think they end up being heavier.
They're a lot heavier. They don't
Joe, you got to come over here.
don't stand up in the sun.
Where's
very
the
well.
mic?
Yeah.
They don't stand up in the sun very well.
Yeah.
They break down real easy. They don't take rough landings at all.
Well, and I would imagine obviously if you print it, let's say along the wing structure, you have joints everywhere now
Yeah.
that are fragile.
Yep.
And if you're to print it the other way, then you're fragile forward and backwards in the plane. So
Well, it just depends on the orientation of the part on the print bed, how it's printing, what the internal structure is. There's so many variables.
yeah,
And there, don't get me wrong, there is some pretty impressive prints out there that guys have come up with. I actually downloaded it was a troop carrier. I think I told you about that one. That was the EDF one. And it prints great, it looks great, but I don't think it would survive too many hard landings.
Yeah.
It's very thin walled.
Yeah.
And I printed it exactly how the guy that designed it said to print and what materials and everything else, but I don't think it's going to last very long.
Yeah.
Fragile.
Yeah, it's just too fragile.
yeah,
They look neat. It's neat that you can actually do that now. When I first started, you'd never think about doing that.
Well, I think
The
for like
technology wasn't there.
you take somebody like Ramy, going back to the older Ramy days where he would do stuff in his little shop, and he would do his molds right out of 3D printed stuff, which is super cool.
Yeah, I do that all the
Yeah.
time now. So I make tank molds
Tanks,
all
exactly.
the time.
Yeah. So
And
yeah, it definitely has a place. There's some things I think that like Joe just said that just doesn't work. So
I've done hundreds of them.
Nice. Yeah. I watched that today.
Freaking fan.
Did you see that
It's almost
fan?
400 mil.
It's huge. It's like,
So Michael said, so basically be prepared for some major damage. Yeah, exactly. Printed a 1200 millimeter Mustang. Wish me luck. Yeah, exactly.
Don't get me wrong, there is a place for them, and they do work.
Yeah.
They don't have longevity. That's
Yeah.
what I've found. So
Yeah.
you guys can do whatever you want,
No hygiene.
and I don't discourage anybody from doing it.
Well, I remember a couple of years ago when we were at Littlest Airport for the July event.
Yeah.
I forget who did it, but one of the guys printed a 3D printed plane, and I think it took off, and I think he flew it fine, and they came down and landed, and the wing split or
it
something
just
like that.
cracked
Yeah,
apart.
the
And
plane
and
just
that's pretty normal. PLA, that's light PLA. That's what they recommend the most.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to glue. Like CA glue will glue it just fine, but it doesn't stand up. It'll
Mm-hmm.
break down after a year.
yeah.
Then the joint will let go, and I've tried
So-
all sorts of different glues and epoxies and
So
special.
fun to
PLA.
play around with, but not
No,
fun to make anything overly
Yeah.
serious with.
long-term
Yeah.
reliable. Yeah.
And it can get expensive like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I could
that
imagine.
troop carrier I'm making takes 4 kilos of filament.
Oh,
That's
wow.
a lot.
Yeah. And guys gotta remember, that's 4 kilos, that's what that plane weighs.
Yeah.
It's
Wild.
not light.
And then you add it up per spool, and then the
big is
time
it?
printing.
It's
So
about
like
3 feet.
it's like a 1 meter kind of thing.
Yeah, about 1 meter. Yeah.
Nice.
It's
Put it on top of
impressive.
your
Like,
TV or hanging.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's assuming it prints okay and you're not doing more prints, right?
Reprints.
I've had
Yeah.
on that one. I've now had to reprint 5 of the parts 4 times each.
Yeah. So you're 4 kilograms of
It just
yeah.
keeps going up
Exactly.
and up and up.
Yeah. So Arnold said rubberized CA seems to work the best with PLA.
Yes, that is one of the better ones.
Perfect. Rami 777 build. Yeah, those EDFs are insane. I think
Yeah.
he had a video.
Was
400 or something like
I
Yeah,
was just
like
out today. Like, it's amazing.
yeah,
Like the mold, he made the front intake mold for the duct.
yeah.
Wow. I'm like, he has got some skills now.
Yeah,
I mean,
super cool.
it is big. It is huge. Do you see the size of the servos he took out? It's the size of my hand. It's
Yeah,
they
they're
were
5th
huge.
scale servos.
I was just like, I've never seen anything like that.
And I don't know if I shared this. I don't even know if you guys know this. So when I went to Jet Power, walking out to the flight line, the one picture that I've kind of posted is me, Rami, and Martin Pickering.
Yep.
So the 3 of us together. Super cool. And when I saw Rami, I was like, "Oh, Rami!" And he's like, "Oh, I watch all your videos too." So that was pretty cool that he watches my stuff. So thanks, Rami. Appreciate it.
We watch all your stuff.
Yes,
all the
absolutely.
time.
All right, cool guys. Well, that's we're coming up on an hour, so yeah. Looking forward to Tucson Jets. Probably because I haven't flown in 6 months, but my gosh, I'm so looking forward to it. So today is Saturday. We leave on Friday. 3 days to get down there. Also posted on Facebook, but we'll also be adding to some of our videos here as well. We'll be at Turbines and Tumbleweeds in Sweetwater, Texas. Beginning of October. I forget the exact dates, but it's like the 5th, 6th, something like that. So, but those are the 2 huge events that, well, I say huge because we're driving 3 days to get there. But those are the 2 big events that we're going to this year that involve lots of travel, driving travel. But if you're going to Tucson Jets, we'll see you there. Hey from Dubai, welcome. And yeah, if you're going to Tucson Jets, we'll see you there and see you when we get back. Thanks, guys.
That's a long way to
I'll go there.
You want to buy
Ciao,
the plane?
Kyle. Have a good night.
You want to buy the plane?